Now, showcasing all that the Coastal Bend has to offer, it's Coastal Living.
Welcome to Coastal Living. We have a very special guest today. His name is Terry Register. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I look forward to being here. I'm always happy to oblige and share some of my knowledge and hope it helps others.
Absolutely. And of course, we're also going to emphasize on securing your legacy. So, with that, how can strategic tax planning today prevent leaving a tax burden?
That's a great question. If you think about strategic tax planning, now you can really dramatically reduce your tax burden to your heirs and what they'll have to face later. If you don't do it, your family could end up paying estate taxes, income taxes on inherited retirement accounts, and even capital gains on appreciated assets. But if you use tools like, Roth conversions, life insurance, gifting strategies, and trust, they'll allow you to reposition your assets, in a way that reduces or eliminates, your future taxes. You can structure your legacy to benefit your family by, taking advantage of current tax laws. For example, you can use irrevocable trust, gifting exemptions, family limited partnerships. That allows you to move assets out of your estate while you're maintaining control and reducing, future estate taxes. Life insurance can also be used to provide, a tax-free death benefit, ensuring liquidity without a tax hit. And instead of letting the IRS dictate how your legacy is divided, you can design a plan that aligns with, your values and ensures the maximum impact for you and your family.
All right. And so, how can understanding the implication of tax laws on your legacy help you in any way as far as making it informed for financial decisions?
Well, if we think about it today, everybody's up in arms about tax laws. So it's interesting because, tax laws are consistently changing. And if you don't understand how they impact your estate, you can unintentionally, lose a significant portion of your wealth, to taxes. For instance, the if you think about it, the current estate tax exemption is set to go away 2026. That could potentially cut it in half, and that could expose more of your estate to taxation. And by understanding, how these laws like stepped up in basis, required minimum distributions, estate exclusions work, you can make proactive choices like transferring assets, funding trust, converting retirement accounts that protect your legacy. Knowledge isn't just about power; it's financial preservation.
Exactly, Terry. Well, thank you again for all of your insights and all of your knowledge. Where can people go for more information, especially when it comes down to securing your legacy?
Well, one thing you can do is visit our website, Capsur, Capsur, tax and estate planning. Knowledge isn't just about power; it's financial preservation.